Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now you can see here we had actually done this in the previous video. Now let's get started. Okay, so let me take you to my Sparkles page here in aceternity. Now you can see I want to add the sparkles here in my lamp effect. So if I see here, they've given me some commands and it is telling us to install dependencies. This is not new. We have actually done this all in the previous videos. So it would be easier for you. So try it out yourself and then come back here if you have any problem. So here we have something here, install dependencies. Let us install this. And let me take you to my VS Code here. Here it is. Oh. Let me close this. Okay. One builds. Next. Okay. So now you can see here. I've already started the terminal. Now I'm going to add this. Yeah. If I'm entering this, it will install all the dependencies which are required in my project. It will take some time. Okay, now it's done. So let me bring you back to the aceternity page. Here you can see we have added this file in our video, in our project. Okay, so now we will be going to add this code here. This is components UI sparkle.TSX. Let me add sparkle.TSX file into our project, and we can copy this thing into our project. Let me again take you to our VS Code. Okay, so now you should have actually see that you're copying the folder name also correctly. So now I'm going to copy it here. Let me make a new file in my UI folder, sparkle.TSX. Then I can copy the entire code from there to here. Then it is done. Now let me add this into a lamp effect. So let me take you. Okay, now we can do it here, right here already. In my lamp effect, it can see. Here we can add our sparkles. Let me write code here. So now I will be creating a diff component here. I will include some class names. Okay, so class names. I want the width of the sparkle, that area to be 40 rem. I want the height of the sparkle area to be 40, and it should be relative. It is very important. It should be relative. Then I have to import that file, that sparkles.code to here. So you can see here, this sparkles.code. We have to import this thing into lambda.tsx. Let me write some class name, give some class names here also. Okay, so now background. Okay, it's coming error because I didn't import it. So after writing the class names, I will import it. So you can see from here the sparkles, all these class names, all these ID, class name, background. These are all the properties. From here, you can choose what property you want in a lamp.tsx. So I want class name to be width full and height also to be full. I want the full height and width of the spark pink component. Then we can add class names. We can add a background because we already have a background that is PG Slate 950 or 980 or something. We will add a background here. We will be transparent color. But we didn't give any suggestions. Okay. Transparent color and size. Minimum size to be 0.4. And maximum size to be 1. You can actually see here. Let me show you. We actually have that code here only. Yes. See? You can copy it from here. You don't have to write everything. You can copy it from here. Let me take back to your VS Code. So here, we can actually copy this thing here. Yes. Now we have to import it. Import. Yeah. Let me copy this both. And within this, we have to give a curly braces also because it is not export default. Yeah. So there is no default export, so we have to export it in a curly braces. From spot. Here it is. Purpose. Okay, so now okay, there should be some gap here. Some space between the column and word. Yeah. After that, you can let me take you to my page. Here, then you can see there is very beautiful sparkles that have been added to our component here. Yes, this looks good. This looks good, yeah. Now I was actually thinking of adding a navbar at the top. Let me take you to the navbar component. The navbar will show at the top of the page. Here it is. Here you can see. This is a navbar we will get you in by our aceternity UI. So this is a navbar. We have all these fold features, you know. You have this drop down. Yes. So now, again, the same process. We have here that is navbar menu.tsx. We have to copy this. And we have actually installed all the dependencies which will be required for navbar. So we won't be running this command again and again. And also this util file we've added. So directly to navbar menu, we will copy this. Before copying this, copy the old file name. That should be very important. Okay, now let me take back to my VS Code. Yes. Here it is. In my UI, I will create another file called menu.tsx. And here we can copy this. We can take this from here to there or not. Yes, we have taken the menu.tsx file into our UI folder. Now, to get this component into our page.tsx file, we actually have, let me take you to my sparkles. Okay, one second, just let me refresh it. Here it is. Okay. Now here, you can see it has provided me all the code here. We can copy this right now. But see, the thing here is, we don't want to create another page just to have this thing or have this code saved in our next page. We will be copying this into our nav menu. There only we can keep this. We don't have to create another page, another navbar page. Then again, we have to export that to into our page.tsx file. So you can directly copy this thing into our Visual Studio Code. And I will be writing that here. Okay, so we left another curly braces here. So it is telling that we have not imported use state here. So I will be importing it. I will be importing use state here. Then yeah. So this file name I have file also. Copy this. And let me change the file path name. Here I will now. So now this is sorted. Yes, this is done. We don't have to create another navbar file and we have to paste these code into there also. Then from there we have to bring this code into a page.js. That is a lot of work. And we have to optimize the code. So yes, we have to bring this navbar menu, this navbar demo into my file, into my page.tsx file here. Let me course. Let me import this. Give our curly braces. From components, UI, nav one menu. Okay. Now let me see if this is working or not. Let me take you to my Chrome page. Where you can say nav1 has been successfully added to our page. Okay, so now it is coming an error. See, if I hover over this, it is coming an error because we have not used the assets. We will have to give our own images to that file. So let us just leave it here. If you see this space, we can see the drop down coming here. But if I hover on product pricing, there it will be having some error. Now, let me just change the background color of the web bar. Let me bring you my VS Code. So now the VS Code, if I go to navbar, I actually want to make this white, text white, make the text white, and I want to make the background black. Okay, now you can see here, inside the nav components, you can see children here. So that means this is a whole navbar component here. So here, if I choose to change the background of the navbar will be changed. If I write here black, it will become black, and our main color is, I think our main color is a beigey slate 950. Beigey slate 1050 or okay, 9. Just a second, let me just check what is the color of that whole page. Then beigey slate. Also, beigey slate 950. Yes, it is beigey slate 950. Check if there is beigey slate 950 or not. Text white, dark text white. Yeah, it's done. But now, with this thing, this text and what I did was not necessary here because we don't want this. This ladder will show on top of the page. We don't want this. So I will delete this part. I'll have to search where that item is. Then change the item color. Here it is, item text. I want it to be white. And if I see, let me bring it to my Chrome. Here, see, the navbar is okay. The navbar color has been changed. That looks super good. So now, I actually want to leave this navbar component in here. I want to start a new section, and then after this, we can come back to navbar and we can put some styles here also. So let me, 1 second, I want to create a distance between the lamp. Let me take you to my Visual Studio Code. Here it is. Let me, I want here in my navbar, no, in my lamp.tsx, I want the padding to be 36. It should be 36. Yeah. How it will on? Because if I don't give the padding here, I have to add this thing here. Because in the previously, we don't have that feature here in our navbar. In our lamp.tsx, we don't have, in our lamp container, we don't have any padding. So you can see it is not in, so now if I go to my Google Chrome, you can see it is not, it is jumbled up. We'll have to create some space in between. So in my Visual Studio Code, sorry guys, it actually taking some time to. Okay. Yes. So you have to give a class name here. Class name I want it to be padding of 36. Not padding top. Sorry. Padding top of 36. So that it will jumble up. Yes. Begin. Now we actually are moving on to the next section. I don't want to create the navbar right now, right? Okay, so now I'm going to create a new section here. Let me take you to my aceternity website. Here you can see it, this background boxes. This element looks quite nice to me. So I want to use this in our next component. As a next section background, I want to use this. So now we have to install all these dependencies, add util file, add this Tailwind config.js file. Okay, so now this thing is not required as such right now and the source code. Because I will be giving all the colors from my end in my code directly, so I don't want to use this. Okay, so now let's get back to our VS Code. Before that, I want to just take this name. We have to create a file. In my UI, just taking it back to a VS Code. In my UI.tsx, sorry, in my UI folder, I want to add this new file here. That now boxes.TSX. And I want to copy this. But it is okay now. Then again, if I go to my page.tsx, and I have to import this thing from there. Now, before importing this box code, we'll have to again, we don't have to make another background boxes that file again and again. So I'm going to take you back to my aceternity page. There you can see like there again the same thing as always. We have been provided with that code of that page. So I'm going to take this again, not pasting another of my text file again. So I'm going to take this into a VS Code directly into that page. Then my VS Code, I want to add this file there. I want to add this file here, and let me see if this is okay. Before that, we have to import this into our page.tsx. So you can see here we imported background boxes.demo. We have to make sure we are copying the right thing. We are copying the right file name, the right. Yes. So now I'm going to copy this here. What is that? Wait. Background boxes demo. Let me just write it. Background. Wait. If it shows from that thing, you can get the import statement directly. So now we are ready with background boxes demo. Let me see if we are getting the thing perfectly or not. Okay, let me take use that file.
Overwriting.
See, here it is. But we have to actually make some changes here because it looks very ugly. So now, okay. And we are actually not getting the colors also because I'm not given it. We're actually going to use our colors and give the colors on our own. So let me take my studio board. Yes. From here you can see these colors. These colors are using are actually coming from the root file, which we had that given that you have to import all those code into our tailwind.config.js. Then given provided that code there. So you can import a config.ts file into our project and you can import the colors from there directly. But I'm not going to import that file into our tailwind.ts config. So I'm going to write the directly the hex colors I want to use in my project.